Off the mats, yeah, he's very laid back and relaxed.
Well, on the mat, he's a big threat, and something that DMITRY SHOKIN will know all about. And this promises to be a cracker. 22-year-old Castillo, 23-year-old SHOKIN, world champion in the over 87 kilos category, against the world bronze medalist in the under 87, but he's currently the Pan American champion, former world champion, won the Mexican Open as well in 2015, RAFAEL Castillo.
Yeah, like we said, SHOKIN here, just taking control of the middle of the ring, putting Castillo on the back foot, which means he's really struggling to use his speed.
And point Brim was making right at the beginning there was that Castillo doesn't want to allow SHOKIN to take his ground right in the middle there and force him to do all the moving around. But that's exactly what SHOKIN is setting his stall out for.
The squat fighter of the two, more powerful, more robust, long legs of Castillo, much more range.
Cuban just trying to move SHOKIN around a little bit more, force him out of his comfort zone, and these two really are trying to measure each other up just over the first minute that's gone.
Yeah, I've not seen too much yet. I think Castillo's probably going to try use his speed a bit later on. Like I saw there with the reverse, that was a nice counter, but there's no need for SHOKIN to attack, so it almost takes Castillo's counters out of the game.
Less than 30 seconds to go in this first round. Quick spin there from SHOKIN, desperate to get forward facing. Make sure he knew what was coming, and even there Castillo just knocked him off his balance slightly, but he was very quick to get that centre of balance back again.
Yeah, definitely. He's so good defensively. His cover's brilliant. He's brilliant just moving out of the way of whatever his opponent's throwing at him.
Oh, he was hitting a cracker, but firstly, it's just fizzled a bit in that opening round, but neither wanting to commit too early, neither wanting to be the one that concedes first. Somebody will have to concede eventually. But I don't think we were even close to a first point registering, were we really? The defence was pretty much on top.
Yeah, I'd say so. SHOKIN's very good at just controlling his opponent, mostly, first and foremost, by being in the middle of the ring and just controlling the ring itself. And because of that, it means his opponent always has to make that extra bit of effort to make the attack. So it gives him a bit of extra time to cover, like you saw there, and just get out of the way of what his opponent's doing.
To the naked eye, that looked close from Castillo, but SHOKIN just, he had that covered, didn't he?
Yeah, I think, if you know it's going to miss, you know it's going to miss. Whether it misses by an inch or by a foot, if you're comfortable that it's going to miss, then you're pretty safe.
That's the difference between a world champion and somebody down your local club, I suppose. It's made to look very easy by the ones at the top, which is why they're there. SHOKIN again just plants the feet and tries to put himself in the middle. And again, that right arm just coming up and stopping the foot from coming, and he tries himself then, but he also met with nothing.
Yeah, Castillo's using his speed here, but I think he could use it a bit more in combination.
Yeah, he felt there, he got SHOKIN onto the back foot and stumbling slightly, but Castillo was already coming away because he knew the threat of SHOKIN as well.
Yeah, because even when SHOKIN's out of position, he's very good at just finding that body with his foot and getting his point.
So neither can get the other off balance, neither can nick a point to start this show. As we move past the halfway point of this final, nothing has been ventured, which means nothing's been gained.
Yeah, Castillo needs to change it up a little bit. Instead of going for the reverse, he could go for the back kick because he's going high with the reverse constantly. But if he goes for the back kick to the body, you might catch SHOKIN because he's just moving his head out of the way. His body's still there.
Again, just able to turn his back on everything. Shokin. Slight tap, and there it is. Castillo has done it. Got inside that defensive barrier that Shokin has managed to hold up.
Yeah, that's his other option there. He needs to change direction, use his speed. Looked like he was going straight and then turned his foot over and went to the body.
He's the taller of the two, so that leg reach might come in handy for him. And as you said at the top of the program, as we look towards the end of the second round, as you said, what Castillo would like is to have to make Shokin come towards him so he can use his counter. That now in this third round, that is a very big opportunity for him, because that's exactly what Shokin's got to do. He's got to come forward now.
Yeah, exactly. Castillo needs to make sure he doesn't make any silly mistakes. He can relax now. He can stay on the back foot. It's comfortable. Let him come in, use that lightning fast front leg high, and he could very well catch Shokin.
2 minutes for Castillo to hang on here. Rafael Castillo just 2 minutes away from maximum points and a gold here in Manchester. But such a slender lead. Under normal circumstances, you'd say means nothing. But in a contest of these two, that could be a world of difference.
Yeah, I'd definitely say so. I'd say Shokin's more than capable of, we've seen he's hit the pad there, he's more than capable of finding the points, but he's just got to be wary that he doesn't run onto any head kicks from Castillo, because that will open up this fight.
How will this final round of night one of the 2015 World Grand Prix here in Manchester end? Will these two change up from what they've delivered so far?
All the intensity in this one. Doesn't want to use too much energy, saving on tries the front legs. Well covered by Castillo. Good confidence from the Cuban. They cancel each other out.
Just took a
I think again it's quite
knock.
at the moment, but you know,
Did Shokin there?
left to go, but Shokin is down 1-0. So at some point
Shokin's trying to use his strength here. He's going straight first and flicking to the body. But that's what he doesn't need to do. He doesn't need to open himself up, because Castillo will score high.
Shokin on the chase there. You could see that Castillo had just stumbled somewhat, so Congo as well. That could be useful for Shokin as we really start to hit the end of this third round. Just over a minute left.
As I said again there, with that reverse, you can definitely turn that into a back kick. Just hit him in the body, and that would give him a 4-0 advantage.
The winner of the gold medal in the Russian leg of this competition is looking like taking a silver, as he did in Turkey. He's got just over 45 seconds to change this up. Just cannot find a way through, can he?
No, I think he's better off going for a second action. He needs to get strong with his first kick and then follow up. I think that's where his points will be, because at the moment, Castillo's too good at just fending off the first shot.
Well, a singular point stands between the two of them here as they come together, and referee Mufti separates them. Shokin, he's got just a few seconds here to find something.
I think the Kyongo could be an option. He's got his opponent on the edge of the ring.
Trying to force him backwards. Oh, and he's fall to the floor. For Shokin, 5 seconds here to change his fortunes. Has he got anything? Oh, wow. Forced the Cuban to the deck with just 2 seconds remaining, and golden point is on the horizon here. In fact, that's exactly where we're going. What a finish. It might have been a low-scoring contest, but it was dramatic right to the very end there. Shokin knew he just had to force something, some sort of error or some sort of defensive move that would ground his opponent, and he found it with just 2 seconds left.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what he had to do there. He's really struggling to find the point, but he saw it was very clever. Saw his opponent had a Kyongo left. He used his physical strength to make his opponent slip up, literally as well as figuratively.
Well, golden point coming up right at the very end there. The man from Uzbekistan, as Ruben said, finally managed to use his strength.
So warning, 2 Kyongos.
Forced his opponent to the ground.
Okay, so you don't
and due to a second Gyongo.
Score. That's right. Okay, we're about to get the goal
That was the one
underway then.
that
Seconds away.
stood for so long. There it is, look at that.
That's what the golden point's about.
An evasive manoeuvre from Castillo. That could cost him. We'll soon find out. First to score. I mean, it took us a long while to get 2 points on the board. Let's see what these guys can do. Castillo trying to register towards the head. Just managing to move away there.
This puts a lot of pressure on Shokin getting that Kyongo. Means he can't afford to fall over, go out the ring. But fortunately, he's been doing well, not getting Kyongo, stay in the middle of the ring. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, but will play in the back of his mind.
He's had to be fairly evasive with Castillo, and again, whilst going out of the ring doesn't feel like an option for him. Dropping down and evading might be. Castillo goes for it with the left foot. Doesn't register. It's about the most attacking we've gone, and gone for the punches. Shokin down. The pair of them perhaps could feel a little bit aggrieved.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's the first one here to do something a bit different. They're both very safe with the front leg.
With them being of the heavier category, the longer this goes on, the less dynamic you fancy either of them will be.
Yeah, you can see there's a few dull steps, losing that bounce a little bit.
It registers. Well, would you believe that this final is won with such a close range effort from Shokin? A big smile from a man who picks up a second gold medal at this Grand Prix circuit. Ruben, you're not happy?